come back later on at that house and shoot at that house, you's a coward. They had it back in the Western days, said you was a coward with a yellow streak up your back. You's a coward with a yellow streak, a blue streak, red streak, whatever one you put on it. Whatever your colors is, you's a coward with that streak up your back. You's a bum and you's a coward. Coward! I ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna tone it down. See, it just makes me mad because half the time, some of you brothers that shoot at these houses and these drive-by shootings, y'all know he ain't in there. Right down the street somewhere, you just want to shoot at anyway. Your homeboys in the car who's driving make you think you was hard. You see, I shot at that nigga cuz, blood. And he's a coward. House don't shoot back. And 9 times out of 10, it's somebody's innocent granny, somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. They get popped. Half of you gang members, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug, and can't even shoot. 9 shooting ass niggas. Then half of you that can't fight, but want to kick it off with a big old gang fight so you get your blows on a nigga that you probably would have got knocked out. You know what I'm talking to? Shooting at a house is a cowardly act, the most cowardly acts of all time. You's a gangster, you's a G, it's that Crip, that all that old shit, it's all that. Get him. Run up on him. That boy that said he was going to get you, or that boy that got you, run up on him. Don't run up on the house. You was a gangster. How they say, come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Run up on him. You's a real nigga. Don't shoot his house. Run up on him. You that thug. But let me show you one thing. That's even worse than a drive-by, the cowardly act of all time. Some of you cats, a man can't say nothing about a certain street. A man can't say slob, crab, or joke, or whatever the disrespect name is for the game. That's childish. Before we came to this topic today of this real niggas, I know what I was going to preach about. I was going to just ad-lib it. But I'm going to talk about real niggas. And the reason I want to talk about real niggas is due to the fact that, like I say, for me to trip on them words of disrespect, it's so childish, it's no different. You say you want to talk real, use a real nigga, real recognize real, gang recognize gang. Tell me if this ain't real. Tell me this ain't goofy. Slob, oh, crap. Oh. Tell me if it ain't the same thing. You knocked this stick off my shoulder, you're talking about my mama. That's childish. You's a kid. You don't like to be called from the white folks? Here's my brother. You's a boy. Boy. Men do men things. Cheering, they do child things. Foolish things. All you brothers talking about I'm this gang member, that gang member. What grown woman, diva, queen, whatever you want to label as. What grown woman want to be up in the club, bought her drinks, got cleaned all up for hours getting ready to come out and kick it with you. Makeup look good looking, good. So good I had to look at her. And you up in the club. And she up in the club. And the song come on. And she get to feeling it. And she, all her girls are watching, other female people watching, you're around somebody's mama, sister, auntie, cousin, and she just, yeah. And here you is, like some old goofy retard. Come on, brothers. Men do men things. Boys do childish things. Grow up. In fact, let me take you to the Bible. Let me get back to the Bible for a second. We look here in the Bible, excuse me. We look here in the Holy Bible in 1 Corinthians 13, chapter 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. Ready? Read. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I reasoned like a child, played games like a kid. Everything I did was childish. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. When I was a child, I thought like a child. I act like a child. Everything I did, I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I decided I'm a man. I put that behind me. Through with that. I'm going to be a man. I'm walking this way. I ain't going in the past no more. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to be in a good influence in my child's life. I'm going to be a better man to my spouse, my woman, my wife. I'm going to be a man. I put childish ways behind me. Let me explain something to you, brother. Let me explain something to you about the worst thing about a gang member and childish things. Let me just give you my perfect illustration about the gangs and the gang involvement so you get a better understanding of where I'm coming from. I know you done seen lately with another 48 Hours, that little show, the little cop show, where they all in our towns and stuff, our stomping grounds, and crimes get committed. As soon as the story come over, during the first 40 hours, they got 24 hours, 48 hours to solve the crime. Detectives, you know I come on, and before the show's over, it's a nigga in that courtroom, in that interrogation room, in that precinct, telling it. I'm gonna tell every last one of you gang members. I felt it myself. That's why I denounced my gang affiliation. What I'm gonna represent something when your own homies telling me. Let me tell you something. Cuz, blood. All those thinking your homie ain't gonna tell, he gonna tell. Your homie gonna tell it. On my mama. No, on the hood, he gonna tell it. Get to thinking if you want to, he ain't gonna tell it. Boy, you get him down there in that interrogation room, and after he know what y'all done did, and you get to promising him probation or diversion, he ain't gotta get on the witness stand. Just give a little something underneath the table. Give me something underneath the table. Tell me something, boy. Give me something, ladies. He gonna tell it. He gonna sing like Chris Brown or Von and T Pizzle. And to do it, he gonna sing, your homie gonna tell. You can say, my homie ain't gonna, nigga, your homie gonna tell. Probably already told him, you just don't know it. Your homie gonna tell. A man do what he got to do to save his own hide. But what's cold about it, what you don't realize, he don't want to go down by himself. He ain't got nobody to kick it with in jail. And you just got away. That's why they snitch. He ain't gonna let you go free. He don't want to go by himself. He know you ain't gonna put no money on his books. He know you gonna try to get at this girl when he get locked up. He gonna tell on you. He gonna tell it. So why bang? Why do dirt? Anything you do, your homie gonna tell. He gonna tell it. Quiet as kept. You gonna tell it. And probably already told it. You probably the one that's gonna tell it. Don't turn the DVD off now, nigga. You probably the one gonna tell it. Probably already told us. Somebody probably get you a little jacket. Probably find out you probably did tell on somebody. We gonna check you out. No, we gonna leave. I'm just playing. But your homie gonna tell. So it don't make no sense. One more. One of my little favorites. Let me explain something. One thing to you gang members. I was gangster disciple to the heart. Put in work, went to prison, everything, did work. Underneath the teachings of Larry Hoover. I call King Hoover. We're going to get to that too. A lot of y'all got big homies. OG. Big cuz, big blood. Let me tell you something. Only thing your homie can promise you or offer you is a questionable oath promise to keep it real. Let me tell you something. One thing I learned about this world. Facing 140 years, he gonna tell it. That girl thick, big old juicy booty, he gonna hit it. He know that's your girl. Let me tell you something. That gang involvement ain't about nothing. Your homie gonna tell it. But what your homie can't do for you, what he can't do. None of them. I can't do for none of my homies. Whether it's natural death or you got shot, smoked, killed, whatever. When you sitting like this, brother, your homie can't promise you nothing. He can't do nothing for you. Because let me explain something to you, brothers. Get a little deep for you. Man is a three-part creation. He's a spirit, the real us. He has a soul, and he lives in a physical body to live in this three-dimensional earth we live in, this dimensional world we live in. He's a spirit, he has a soul, and he lives in a body. Man is spirit. This ain't who you really is. You laid down and died right now, that body's there. That's your little tent you was in, your little Rockaware suit you lived in this world in. But when you're gone, your spirit going up out of there. And it's going to go into the spirit world. That's where you go, and you're going to get ushered in by the death angel. Yeah, the death angel. When you die, you go from this life to the afterlife. And in between there, the death angel's going to be right there. He the one that grab you. Hey, pimpin', let me holler at you. Walk with me for a second. Yeah, this is that. Welcome to this, welcome to that. But first, probably sit in that chair. We want to holler at you. It's going to be an angel on this side with some good stuff about you that you probably did. Ain't much, probably. And some bad stuff. Ooh, brothers, we know y'all did some bad. I did some bad stuff. I ain't holy. I ain't the saint. I messed up a lot. But you're going to be judged. Can your homie go tell God? Well, yeah, God, he did all that. But he gave his life to me. He did this. He did that. Can't nobody speak for you on that other side of your last breath. When that breathe no more, you can't breathe it no more. It don't pump no more. Can't nobody offer you nothing over there but Jesus Christ. Everlasting life to live forever after you've crossed out of this world, which none of us is promised tomorrow. He the only one that can offer you everlasting life. Your homie can't promise you nothing. Promise not to tell on you, and then tell on you. He can't promise you nothing. Half of them, that's my homie for life, to death. Then when you die, your grandma buried you. Your auntie buried you. The niggas ain't buried you. That's cold. Can you honestly say when you died, after you killed for these niggas and did all this for you, even if you didn't die or you went to prison, can you honestly say that you trust your homies not to hit your woman and to put money on your books every week? Make sure you got a phone to call, collect, sending girls up to write you. You think your homies gonna do that for 5, 10 years? Do you trust them to do that? Think about that. Do I really trust them? Hey, after what, 5 years, say 5 years, do they still represent for me out there? Can I still get a money order? No, them niggas ain't thinking about that no 5 years. You know it, I know it. When you're dead,